Starting with the handshake. Handshake is here. I'm wrapping my thumb around their thumb. Then I'm gripping just like, yeah, you got a nice secure. So I'm just jostling, and I'm coming up to the ear level. And then once I get to the ear level, I'm supporting underneath the elbow, and then my hand is here, and then I'm just leaning back. And I'm coming back up, and I'm leaning back. And I'm coming back up. So I do it 3 times, and I'm leaning back. Back to the hand grip, and I'm going back to the jostle. Jostle, 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 and then I'm going to rest the hand. All right, so as we move on to that, the goal is to get to the leg. All right, so I'm getting here with the leg. My grip is underneath, right underneath that, right at the heel. And my thumb is supporting right around that ankle. And then, whoo, let me do her first and then you can. So if they're stiff, guys, if they're stiff, you just got to keep jostling, all right, and just keep moving. You might have to dance with it, all right? So I got the jostle. Now I feel that she's getting loose, all right? Now I'm just tractioning back. So the reason why I support above the ankle, because if you just do the ankle and they have an ankle problem, then you're going to pull the ankle out. So I'm here. And watch my technique. Look at my body when I'm doing it. I'm here. All right, so I get this 3 to 4 times. I'm putting the leg down. You can go ahead and give it a try. All right, so I'm putting the leg down, and then I'm going to do double hand internal rotation with compression. So one hand is going to be above the knee. The other hand is going to be below the knee. All right, and now I'm pushing in. I'm pushing in with internal rotation. Always look at the feet, the foot. Internal rotation, always look at the foot. The foot is turning in, and you're doing, because remember, everybody has limitations. Not everybody has complete internal rotation. So I'm here. Now I got 2 hands above the knee, and you got to put rhythm into it. The pace has to be, you know, a decent pace because you don't want to put them to sleep. Now I'm compressing with the internal rotation. Compressing, holding with the internal rotation. Compressing, holding with the internal rotation. All right? So watch his foot. There you go. So if he's here, let me see. So that's his limitation right there. All right. So if you look at the arrows, guys, the arrows are showing you where that foot, how that foot should look. The leg should be turning in. Always look at the feet. All right, so after we do that, you want to go to the other leg now. So make sure you even it, balance it out. So I already did, but you can do it. You can do it as much as you want. So go back to the other side, single leg, jostling. And then you got the leg traction, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Get all that junk out of there. Sitting at the desk all day, on Instagram, eating donuts. All right, now let's go to double hand internal rotation with a push and release. So you have the option to just do a push and release, and you can add the compression and the internal rotation. So if you want to do it by steps, you can do it. So what I have here is double hand internal rotation, one hand above the knee and one hand below the knee, And you can push in and release, push in and release. And then you can do the compression where you're pushing in and then you're holding. 1/1000, back out, press in. So make sure it's a deep sink and then you're coming out. Now we're going to go back to the end of the table. We're going to grab both legs and we're going to start. We're going to start with the jostling. So we're going to start with, so guys, remember jostling is a rhythm where you're looking, I'm always looking up the body when I'm doing it. Because if I'm not, then it's just going to be this. So I'm always making sure that the whole leg is, you see the whole leg is moving? All right, now I'm going to lean back with the double leg. And I'm coming back, lean back, coming back in. So 3 to 4 is fine. Lean back, and I'm coming back in. All right, and then from there, we're going to go to joint mob. All right, so you can go ahead and do it. So joint mob, we're going 90-90. 90-90, 90 at the knee, 90 at the hip. You have one hand on the outside of the knee. The other hand is at the heel. So you're cuffing the heel, kind of like a cup. All right, and then now I'm going to do my circles. So circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. There we go. So kind of pick up the tempo a little bit. So you kind of want to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah. So the reason why you're cuffing the heels, so if that leg comes straight on you, you could push it back in. So the knees don't lock? Yeah. So knees don't lock. All right. So now we're going to take that rotation, that counterclockwise, into the advanced technique. So now you're going to come from here and drop that leg a little bit lower on the outside, and then now you're just going to rock where you can rock. And come back. Rock. So remember, one hand is stabilizing the shoulder, and the other one is creating that rocking. So initially, if the person is tight, you're just going to have to slowly go into it. So you might have to go 1, back, 2, a little bit deeper on 2, then deeper on 3, and then instead of just going straight to 3 on that rock, you can go ahead. All right? All right, once you do that, we're going to do the other side. So you don't have to track. If you want, you could traction a little bit, but you don't have to. Go back to 90-90. 90-90. And we got the circles now, clockwise, counterclockwise. So you're just opening up the hips. Lower back as well, right? Yeah, lower back, hips, everything. Everything that's connected there. And then take it into the advanced hip and lower back stretch. All right, so remember, one hand stabilizes the shoulder, the other hand. So 1, come back. 2, a little bit deeper. And 3, nice and deep. Yeah, make sure they're breathing. All right, so we're going to come back to the end of the table, nice jostle and traction, and then we're going to get ready to turn them around. Nice, feel good, nice little traction. And then we're going to turn them around, face down.
How many times? 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
For the ankles to kind of pop a little bit.
Yeah, the ankles are going to go.
I just moved the table.
Yeah. All right, turn them around, prone. So remember the prone position, no face cradle. They can just turn their head to the left or right with that. And then in this prone position, the goal is to the goal is to create like a rocking movement. So I'm here and I'm just rocking her, rocking. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, so I'm rocking here. I'm getting to the top of the hips. I'm rocking in the hips if you can reach. Now, for me, I can do this, but if you can't do that, you can just come off to the edge of the table and pick a side for you, the smaller people. All right, so I'm here. And then I'm going to do my topotoments, avoid the spine and the kidneys. You can do. All right, and then we're going to move to the glutes. So now we're compressing the glutes. So remember, the compressions in the glutes are here. You're just going in and out, in and out, in and out. So you're not focusing on one area. So you're going in and out, in and out. So you're not focusing on one area. You're going here, 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 here. You're going all around. So you're going all around the glutes. So think of it like a C. Like the C, the iliac crest, you're going around that whole entire iliac crest. Here, 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 here. And then we're going to go 90 on the C, but go ahead. So we'll just keep compressing in and out. Work your way around. So make sure your compressions are not, make sure you're just sinking in.
Sinking in.
Yeah. All right. All right, 90, 90. We're going 90. We're actually just going to be at 90 at the knee. We're coming out 10. And then we're going to go into external rotation with the compression on that piriformis. So remember the greater trochanter on our femur. Pressing in that, and the piriformis is going to pop up right on your fist. So keep rotating it. So don't push at the end. Yeah, just go in, here. No. And come back out. Yeah, like that.
Feel it?
Now, if you do encounter somebody who's used to this, now you can transition from the fist and you can get an elbow in there.
Nice.
You can get an elbow in. Now make sure they can handle it, because that one is pretty intense. So the elbow is make it pretty intense. All right. The advanced move is the same leg at 90. You're coming across the table like this. And now, same thing. I'm externally I'm kind of pushing outward on the inner hamstrings. And I'm doing external rotation. So this is kind of causing like if I had a rag, you can do it. If I had a rag and I was wringing it out, this is what's going on. It's wringing out that. So you got to go on the opposite side. The opposite side. Yeah. So now you're pushing. So you're here.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. So remember, you're on the, now you're pushing up. You're pushing up and out as you come down.
Come down.
Yeah. So this is giving you a nice, what we call a fascial stretch. You're stretching out that fascial.
Can we do this in clinicals now? No?
She said
Only
use
then
whatever
say
we
we
learn.
learn
But yeah, she said if we
But
learn
we gotta
something,
ask
we
the
can.
person to say no.
I don't know if it was her.
All right, now we're moving coming back to this side. Now we're going to do compressions on the hamstrings. Make sure we're below the glutes and above the knee. And we're just compressing in with our, kind of like the palm and the heels. And you're just pressing in. And you're just working your way up. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, so after you do that, you're gonna go ahead and lift bring that leg up because we're gonna move to the calf now. And you're gonna do a little jostle in this prone position. If you can, you could lift the leg up and do it. If not, you can stay on the table. All right. And then from here, we're gonna compress. So remember, with your compression, you guys are always moving as well. You don't want to be stiff. Like you can see, I'm alternating my legs here. I can bend the leg at just below 90 and compress the calf. All right, go ahead. All right, and then you're gonna move to the opposite side. Start off with the glutes. So opposite side, the side that you didn't work on, you can do this full routine. So you're on this side now. Yeah, so glutes. So we're starting off with the glute compressions. So you're going into so fist compressions into the glute. Right, left, right, left, right. Remember, we're doing like a C. So the C's here, and we're coming all the way to the greater. So you're going from the greater trochanter. So you're going from the greater trochanter right here, and you're coming all around to that sacrum. So you're working your way up that C, coming all the way here. All right, so once we do that, we're at 90 with the knee. And we're placing our fist, piriformis. So if you can't find that piriformis, just locate that greater trochanter on the outside of the hip. And just take one in and then sink right there. You're in there. All right, external rotation. Now, if you got somebody that's okay with the elbow, get the elbows in there right away. Because sometimes the piriformis will pop out on your fist. And just angle it a little bit. Yeah, like that. So guys, when you're using your elbows, it's never like this. It's always, the elbows are below 90 because you want to angle. Remember the olecranon process? You want to use that. You don't want to use the tip of the elbow. You want to use like the side of the elbow. Can you take elbow? Yeah, so go in with the elbow. There we go. That's a perfect angle. There you go, nice. All right. All right, so we're moving from that, compressing the hamstrings. So you're compressing the hamstrings up below the glute. So remember, the compressions are always going to be alternating. Right, left, right, left, right, left. And then once you hit that hamstrings, you could move straight to the calves. And then once you get to the calves, you can bring that just below 90, and you can compress the calves. Above the Achilles. All right, and we are done. Get them off the table. Get them. Wake up.